Okay, guys, so just informing about spotting fake employees on your payroll. So if you run payroll, this is something that's been happening to a lot of small businesses um, and payroll companies such as OnPay, where there have been situations where fake employees have been added into the payroll, and they're considered ghost employees, and they're just basically stealing money out of the companies or small business, um, even like very mom and pops type small business, just taking the money out. um, um, and there's been situations where they will create like mirror websites. For example, if there's a mirror website that looks like on payroll company, and you put in your credentials in there, like they can go in through that. But then also, like if you're a master, if you're a master, a person with a master access doing several payrolls for several small businesses, like an employee for OnPay or an employee for a payroll business that runs payroll for several businesses. If you don't keep your accounts also secure, like somebody can go ahead and go ahead and steal your credentials and try to go in there. So this is just one article that talks about that, but it doesn't really talk much on it. So this is another article. So yeah, this is an old one, but I guess it still continues. But now what they're doing, as I said earlier, they're getting like sophisticated. They're going into the payroll website, and they're logging in, and then they're just faking. They're creating mirrors of your login, and they're just putting in ghost employees in there. Another term is they put them under contractors, and then they add the fake contractor in there, and then they'll put in like a real social security, like a real everything, but of course the direct deposit will go to somebody else, so they're basically like just paying this fake person. So it's all illegal, obviously. It's illegal. So yeah, the point of this video is just be careful out there. Make sure if you're running a very small business, um, make sure you're checking your payroll, that nobody's stealing your credentials, or you're double changing your passwords, because they're getting more and more sophisticated, where they are going even through the MFA, the double verification. They're even going through that. I don't know how they're doing that, unless it's like the payroll companies that are having security breaches and they're doing something wrong. An idea that I would suggest is for companies to, payroll companies, not the businesses, not the small business, but the payroll companies who run several payrolls for several small businesses, for them to just add basically like another verification requirement, like a code verification requirement for every time they need to add an employee into the payroll. For every time a small business wants to add an employee to the payroll, to require another code verification.